Welcome to Cruising Authority. I'm aboard the Victory One with Victory Cruise Lines. Well, this cruise aboard the Victory One with Victory Cruise Lines has been brought to you by Vantage Travel. Check them out at vantagetravel.com. They have amazing adventure tours all over the world, and I think you're going to see a lot when you go to their website at vantagetravel.com. Welcome aboard the Victory One with Victory Cruise Line, cruising the Great Lakes in the summer months and then cruising to Cuba in the winter. The Victory One is a small luxury cruise ship experience with a capacity for 225 passengers. First constructed in 1999 and recently refurbished, the Victory One is the flagship of Victory Cruise Lines, which began operating in July of 2016. Passengers will enjoy luxurious accommodations, fine dining, comfortable lounges, and first-class service. However, experienced and novice travelers will be drawn to the unique itineraries on the Great Lakes and to Cuba. At Cruising Authority, we had the great privilege of experiencing a Great Lakes journey beginning in Montreal, Canada, then an invigorating excursion to Niagara Falls. One important thing to remember about Victory Cruise Lines is that it is an all-inclusive experience. For example, all the expertly crafted shore excursions like this one to Niagara Falls are included in the cruise fare.
I'm right here at Niagara Falls on the Hornblower. This is an incredible experience. This waterfall is incredible.
After our visit to Niagara Falls, the excursion continued as we toured a winery and had a wonderful wine tasting experience and then lunch.
Folks, where you guys are from?
Our next port was Windsor, Canada, which shares a border with Detroit, Michigan. Our excursion today took us to the incredible Henry Ford Museum. I'm here in Dearborn, Michigan at the Ford Museum. One of the things that Victory Cruise Lines really does a great job with are their excursions, top quality excursions. Or like, for example, right now I'm here standing in front of an old Model T. You can see all the bits and the parts, but this museum is really fascinating. It has a collection of items that you just wouldn't think. They have, for example, they have the car that JFK was shot in. They also have a DC-3, a full-size DC-3 on display, a replica of the Wright brothers plane, and a huge steam engine. I mean, it's just really interesting. There's even the chair that Abraham Lincoln was shot in when he was at the Ford Theater. So this trip to the Ford Museum truly is worth it, and Victory Cruise Lines did a great job setting it up. Cruising along to the quaint port of Little Current, our next world-class excursion was a visit with the Ojibwe people at the Ojibwe Cultural Foundation. We experienced an exciting display of Ojibwe music and dancing. Well, one of the great advantages of being on a cruise, especially a Great Lakes cruise, is there's so much fascinating history that you can see. Well, right here behind me is the lifeboat from the Edmund Fitzgerald. You can even see a big hole in it. It looks like this was found or discovered 12 miles away from the wreck site.
There are only 2 commands to fire in this cannon. They are ready, fire! Fire up that's charged to welcome you all here to Fort Mackinac today.
Barry here with Cruising Authority. Well, I am at the Grand Hotel on Mackinac Island. This is where the movie Somewhere in Time was filmed. Once again, I want to say that Victory Cruise Lines truly does a great job with their excursions, because this tour to Mackinac Island was just wonderful. It included a beautiful lunch in the main dining room here at the Grand Hotel. We had a wonderful time. The food was exquisite. People that come here just love to walk around and just marvel at the 1800s, kind of like traveling back in time, seeing the structures here. And of course, people get around by horse and buggy, so it's really nostalgic. It's really a great experience. Be sure to check out the link below this video to explore the deluxe world travel options that Vantage has available, including cruises like this one I'm on. Not only does Vantage offer the perfect Great Lakes journeys, they also have world-class river cruises in Europe and worldwide adventures that will satisfy the explorer within you. Click on the link below to plan your own Vantage Great Lakes adventure. Let's go aboard the Victory One with Victory Cruise Lines and take a look around. The recently refurbished ship is perfect for cruising the Great Lakes and exploring smaller ports that the big cruise ships can't get into. On Deck 2, the Victorian decor of the Compass Lounge is very comfortable for afternoon tea, pre-dinner snacks, watching an informative lecture, and dancing to a live band in the evenings. All the way forward is the cozy Seascape Tavern, with large leather chairs, a TV for keeping up with the ball games and the news, and attentive bartenders that remember your name and your favorite drinks. On Deck 4 aft is the Cliff Rock Bar and Grill, perfect for watching the scenery during the day, and in the evenings, passengers can make dinner reservations and enjoy the signature hot rock cooking right at your table. Passengers in Deck 4 staterooms have doors that open up onto the deck. All the staterooms on board the Victory One are exceptionally comfortable, with excellent linens and large picture windows. All the way down on Deck 1 is the elegant Shearwater dining room, where passengers will enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay, this is where Victory One truly shines. The dining on board is first class. The executive chef creates an exquisite menu that passengers will look forward to every day, with fresh ingredients, great choices between poultry, sizzling steaks, and seafood cooked to perfection. You've been watching a special presentation of Cruising Authority featuring the Victory One with Victory Cruise Lines, and brought to you specifically by Vantage Travel at vantagetravel.com. Thanks for joining me, and until next time, I want to wish you smooth seas.